Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate reacts with acid. Here, metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonates, which is taken, that is sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate. At first, we will look at the formula of metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate Na2CO3 and sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. So let us look at the activity 2.5. Two test tube we have to take, which is labeled A and B. Why we are taking two test tube? Because here we are going to use metal carbonate in one test tube and metal hydrogen carbonate in another test tube. So what is the quantity of these two salt which we are going to take in test tube? That is only 0.5 gram of these salts are taken in separate test tube. Okay, later, that is after that, we are going to add a dilute hydrochloric acid to both the test tube. Okay, how we are adding? For that, we need to use a Thistle funnel. Here we can see Thistle funnel. Thistle funnel is here, and Thistle funnel is a funnel. By that funnel, drop by drop hydrochloric acid will come in contact with the test tube solution. Okay, so what we are going to observe after the addition of dilute hydrochloric acid to these salt in the sense to the salt which is taken in a test tube. That is, in test tube A we have taken sodium carbonate, whereas in test tube B we have taken sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so when we observe whenever hydrochloric acid comes in contact with the metal carbonate, whatever it may be, metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate, that is sodium carbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, the gas is released. Okay, the gas is released, that is one kind of a gas is released, and that gas we need to collect. So in this setup there is one delivery tube. We can see the delivery tube, and through this delivery tube we are going to take the gas which is collected over here to the test tube. In that test tube we have already taken the solution called calcium hydroxide solution. Calcium hydroxide solution. The common name of calcium hydroxide solution is lime water. Okay, lime water. So what it produces, that is carbon dioxide gas will be produced here, and this carbon dioxide gas comes in contact with the lime water or calcium hydroxide. So as a result of that, the solution which is present here, that is lime water, usually lime water is somewhat transparent, but as and when it comes in contact with the carbon dioxide gas, it changes into a milky in the sense it become turbid. So it become turbid, or it become a white colored solution, which is nothing but indication of the formation of a solution, that is calcium carbonate. Again, if we continue to pass this carbon dioxide on the same solution, that is calcium hydroxide solution, there is a chance of formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate. Initially, calcium carbonate is formed. If we continue the process of passing of excess of carbon dioxide to this, there is a formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so this is a activity which is mentioned in our textbook. Now we'll look at the equation, or let us see the reaction which has been taken place here in the form of equation. Okay, I have already written the equation in my book, so just look at here. So here sodium carbonate is taken. Sodium carbonate is taken in test tube. For that we are going to add dilute sulfuric acid. As a result of that, salt is formed in a test tube, and there is a release of a gas called carbon dioxide. Okay, respective salt, that is sodium chloride. Why sodium chloride is formed? Because here we have taken the salt, we have taken not salt, we have taken the metal, that is sodium. So sodium salt is formed, that is nothing but sodium chloride. And gas called carbon dioxide is also formed here. That is when we take the sodium carbonate in a test tube A, and in another test tube we need to take that is in test tube B, we need to take the salt called sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so again sodium hydrogen carbonate is also comes in contact with the dilute hydrochloric acid through Thistle funnel. At that time also we can find the formation of a salt called sodium chloride, then the water molecule, and the gas called carbon dioxide. Okay, in this reaction, it's in this figure, there is a there is a delivery tube called delivery tube, which is meant for passage of carbon dioxide, which is taken over here. So we know that the carbon dioxide gas is released, and this carbon dioxide gas is passed towards the calcium hydroxide. So there must be some reaction between carbon dioxide and calcium hydroxide, right? So what is that? Calcium hydroxide, which is nothing but lime water, is taken in a test tube, and to that test tube we need to pass the gas called carbon dioxide. As a result of that, calcium carbonate is produced. Calcium carbonate is produced, which is somewhat white in color, or it produces a white precipitate, or it is very much turbid form. Okay, and if we continue the passing of carbon dioxide to the same white precipitate solution, there is a formation of salt called calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is completely insoluble in water. It is completely insoluble in water.